Devon was almost winning against Gennady when he was up 2 pins to 1, and then Gennady made a comeback and defeated him 3 pins to 2 in one of the most exciting matches ever. On the other hand, Devon defeated Hermes in one of the most easiest matches that he ever had at the top level. And yet, when he was asked about the rematches, he said that Hermes will be more difficult for him to beat in a rematch compared to Gennady Quiquinha. Why did he say that? We'll discuss that, and also towards the end of this video, Engin has once again found himself in a small controversy after this East versus West event. So let's start. Devon said, "What I did to Hermes is gonna wake him up. I think Hermes will become a very different guy. I feel like I really exposed some of his weaknesses for him. He will be harder than Gennady." So why is Devon saying that? We have seen that Gennady recently got injured while Hermes is training like a maniac. Whatever weaknesses he felt during the Devon match, he's training all of them and mostly working only on those weaknesses because everything else in his game was already near perfect. And Hermes is only 30 years old. Somehow, we have kind of forgotten about that guy just because of one loss against Devon. He lost to Matt Mask as well pretty bad at the WL event, and then he took his revenge in a couple of years. Now it's kind of understandable that although he's young, but it's not possible to make that much gains as he did after the first Matt Mask match. But still, why couldn't he improve? Just because he looks a little bit full? That doesn't mean anything. If Devon can peak at 48 years of age, then Hermes has the world ahead of him, and sooner or later, he is going to get his revenge against Devon, and that is inevitable, and I think Devon also knows that. But the sooner it is, the better it will be for Hermes Gasparini. Then Devon talked about the predictions of the King of the Table event. First of all, he talked about his own match. He said that Georgi has one of the strongest wrists ever, along with Devon himself, Levan, and possibly Vitaly Lalatin as well. I am gonna beat him, and I am gonna top roll him. Probably not right away, but I am gonna top roll him. Very confident. Now that is a very bold statement, especially when it is coming against a guy who has never been top rolled. That guy never got top rolled. Gennady Quiquinha and everyone else who beat him with a flop press. And I was also thinking that that is going to be Devon's way to victory as well, even in this match. But if Devon is saying that he wants to top roll him, it's going to be interesting to see if he can do that. Because in the left-handed match, Devon did try it, but once he felt his wrist was going, he saw that a flop press was a much easier option compared to a top roll, and he may run into a similar situation at this King of the Table match as well. And he said that he's probably not even going to train for this match. Well, to be honest, Devon recently had a super match, so maybe he wants to take some rest, and then after that, there will be only 3 weeks left, and Devon takes 1 week rest anyways. So practically speaking, there isn't much time left for working out, and Devon is someone who never stops working out. A guy cannot go from lifting 10 times a day to not lifting at all. So for sure, he's going to work out between these days as well. Larry Wheels versus Leonidas Arcona. Devon said, "This is an opportunity for Larry to redeem himself at King of the Table. Larry, are you bodybuilding? Are you arm wrestling? You better get on point. You got 3 weeks. You better dial in on arm wrestling. Otherwise, Leonidas is gonna get W's on both sides." So he didn't give a clear prediction, but it looks like that just because Larry's focus is kind of diluted, he may be slightly moving towards Leonidas Arcona as a prediction, but he may have Larry as the favorite as well. I'm kind of confused on this one, but I think Larry should clearly win this match. Arif Artem versus Sergey Kalinishenko. Devon said that Arif should win this because he has a better resume. Lars Rohrbachen versus Valera. Devon said he doesn't really know anything about Valera, so he couldn't predict. Hermes Gasparini versus Vitaly Lalatin, the big match. It's a huge match. In my opinion, slight edge for Vitaly, but I'm really not sure. Hermes seems to potentially have a slight issue with long arm top rollers. And I'll say that may be the case with Devon as well. That's why he respects Vitaly Lalatin so much. I mean, Matt Mask does not have a totally unique style that nobody else is doing in this world. He just has a long lever, same as Devon Larratt, and he always causes Devon some trouble. Even when Devon defeated Evgeny Prudnik, even at that time, Matt Mask was causing some trouble to Devon. So maybe Vitaly will also cause some troubles to him, and that's my assumption. If Vitali can't take Hermes's wrist, then the match is done. Hermes will just destroy him, but I think he will be able to. So once again, Devon is leaning towards Vitali Larratt in this match. And he did say that Hermes will be a more difficult match for him. So it looks like Devon is really analyzing Hermes Gasparini's abilities really practically and in a deep way, because he's predicting different outcomes compared to different opponents. And now let's take a look at Engin versus Isa Chico controversy that recently happened. So Couch Apple posted this on Facebook. He said that Isa explained in his live stream why he got banned by Engin. I haven't watched that live stream yet, so I'm taking whatever Couch Apple has written here. So basically the issue was that he was saying that he's Kurdish, whatever that means, I'm not sure. That's why Engin banned him, because he don't like Kurdish people. Well, Engin has responded to that, and this is what he had to say. I saw this post on Reddit. I'll link both of the posts in the comment section in the description of this video, so you can check it out yourself and you can see what the community has to say about that. Of course, people are kind of speaking against Engin because he's such a massive popular figure right now. So even if there is a couple of percentage problem on his part, I'm not saying that it is a couple or less or more, but people's expectations from Engin are way higher than from Isa, and that's why he's kind of getting those negative comments. So Engin basically said that Isa shared a photo of the country of Turkey which had a part of Turkey removed from it. So that is more of a political issue. It has nothing to do with arm wrestling. And Engin has banned Isa after that incident, and he addressed it himself on one of his live streams, which apparently is not available right now. So that was the whole issue. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe.